Hello children, I am Anand Joshi, SA Mathematics, working at ZPHS Koltur, MC Palli Mandal. Today we are going to deal with the 9th class mathematics chapter triangles. Let us start. Now uh, observe these shapes. These are geometrical shapes and you know very well the names. This is triangle, square, rectangle, trapezium, circle, parallelogram, rhombus. What is the difference between square and rhombus? See, here square has four sides equal. In rhombus also the four sides are equal, but in a square all the four angles are equal to 90 degrees, whereas it is not compulsory here in rhombus, but the opposite angles are equal, and the diagonals are equal in square, whereas diagonals are not equal in rhombus. And the triangle is a shape made of three line segments, isn't it? And a rectangle, in a rectangle opposite sides are equal, and in a parallelogram also opposite sides are equal. Again in rectangle each corner is a right angle, whereas in parallelogram it is not so. It's not compulsory, it's a right angle. Rectangle can be parallelogram, but parallelogram is not a rectangle always. So here also the opposite angles are equal. Here diagonals are equal, here diagonals are not equal. This is trapezium. Trapezium, one of the pair of sides is parallel. There are four sides, so at least one pair of sides are parallel, then that figure is trapezium. May not be these two sides be equal. Okay, and this is what circle. Now here in circle, and the difference between the circle and these shapes, these are all made of line segments, whereas this is made of curve, isn't it? Right? So triangles are what? Made of three line segments. Okay. Next. Now we classify triangles into two categories uh, based on sides and based on angles. So based on sides there are three types of triangles, and based on angles there are three types of triangles. So if all the three sides are equal, then the triangle is known as equilateral triangle, and if any two sides of a given triangle are equal, then it is isosceles triangle. And if in a triangle all the three sides are unequal, then the triangle is known as scalene triangle. So these are the triangles based on sides. And this triangle which has all acute angles. Acute angles means less than 90 degrees. If all the three angles are less than 90 degrees, then the triangle is known as acute angle triangle. And if in a triangle, if one angle is right angle, that is equal to 90 degrees, then it is called right angle triangle. And if in a triangle one angle is obtuse, obtuse angle means it is greater than 90 degrees and less than 180 degrees, then that triangle is known as obtuse angle triangle. So note down. Now observe these figures. These three are triangles and these three are squares. You can see these three are squares. Why? Because all sides are equal, of length 2 centimeters side, and this is square of side 4 centimeters, and this is a square of side 2 centimeters, right? Now here if you observe the shapes of the triangles, here the shape is same. It looks, this is equilateral triangle, this is also equilateral triangle. Shape is same, but the size is different, isn't it? And here, if you observe this triangle, it has the same dimensions of which this triangle ABC has. So therefore, we say that triangle ABC is the image of triangle DF, or DF the image of triangle ABC. Both coincide each other. If we put this triangle DF on triangle ABC, they coincide, right? So these two triangles are said to be congruent. If they have the same shape and size, they are known as congruent. The figures which have same shape and size are known as congruent. Now, are these two congruent, triangle ABC and triangle PQR? No, because the shape is same but the sizes are different. And in these squares, see, this square and this square are having the same dimensions, therefore these two are congruent squares. But whereas this square is different from the other two, isn't it? So they are only what looking similar, but they are not congruent. So I'll give the definition of congruent figures. Is write down. Now, congruent figures definition. Figures which are identical, that is, which have the same shape and size, are called congruent figures. Just now I gave the example. So, like that, congruent triangles definition is two triangles are said to be congruent if the sides of one triangle are equal to the sides of another triangle and the corresponding angles in the two triangles are equal. For example, consider these two triangles. In this triangle, the sides are 2 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters. In this triangle, 2 centimeters, 4 centimeters, 5 centimeters, and the angles are also identical. See, angle A is 70 degrees, and its corresponding angle is 70 degrees here, and corresponding angle of B is 50 degrees, is 50 degrees here, angle Q, and angle C, angle R are corresponding angles. They are each equal to 60 degrees. Therefore, what we say, because corresponding angles and corresponding sides of one triangle are equal to another, then these two triangles, which are these two, triangle ABC and triangle PQR, triangle ABC and triangle PQR are congruent. This is the symbol used for denoting congruency. So triangle ABC is congruent to triangle PQR. Okay, write down. And mm, this the congruent parts of one triangle is equal to another. No, therefore we write in short that is congruent parts of congruent triangles. Whenever we have to write congruent parts of congruent triangles, we use this short form, that is CPCT. It is what? Congruent parts of congruent triangles. Parts means here the sides and the angles. The sides and angles of this triangle and the sides and the angles of this triangle, the corresponding, are equal. Therefore, we say these two triangles are congruent. Okay, write down.